Hey everybody, McKyler here real quick to remind you to go check out our Patreon. We've got 7 bonus episodes up there right now and an 8th one coming up soon. If that's something that sounds fun to you, go sign up at patreon.com/doinglearning. Hope to see you over there.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Doing Learning. I'm hosting tonight, Daniel, as always, maybe. But my co-host
as every other week.
But my co-host, definitely every other week-ish as well, McKyler.
Hello, folks.
And McKyler, tonight, I think, I want to talk about something that I think is cool. I think all our topics...
finally a cool topic.
Yeah, I think all our topics are pretty cool. But, okay, I love mythology. I love Greek mythology.
Oh, okay.
I really do. I dig it. I think it's really cool the way people, wanted explanations for stuff, right?
Sure.
Whether it's weather or, love or, agriculture or all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
There was an explanation or is an explanation for everything in Greek mythology.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
For the most part, right? And that goes for, all, what's the other, Norse mythology, right?
Okay. Kind of the European mostly? Is that kind of where you're sticking? Because other places get a little bit crazy.
No, you can,
because that's the ones that we're mostly familiar with.
Yes.
Me personally.
Right.
But I know Asian cultures are super deep in mythology as well.
Right.
I think a lot of places are. And
that's what I mean. Like, mythology is so cool. How people have, I don't want to say made up, because there's people that,
Sure, it's a belief system.
Thank you. I was tripping on my words. Yeah, their belief system guides them to these, myths and legends that are always have been, always will be, because it explains so much, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe modern science disproves that, maybe, right? But people can still believe in these things, which I think is really cool. But it's not the mythologies that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because those mythologies, I feel like I want to cover them sometime. Because
I think so too. Because there's so much that I have no idea about.
Exactly. I want to talk about where we live, America, US of A.
Okay.
Do you
American mythology?
Yeah. Do you know any American mythology?
Man. Wow. Okay. So the first thing that comes to mind I wouldn't call it mythology.
Okay.
I'm thinking folklore and folk stories.
Okay.
So Paul Bunyan.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny Appleseed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. John Henry, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to dig back into all the things they showed us in second grade.
And that's totally fine, because you hit the nail on the head.
Did I do? Oh yeah.
That is what we're talking about. About Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
This is cool. I've got this cartoon in my head that we watched at one point. It's all pouring back in. So
right.
I'm going to see if you say it first, maybe before I reveal.
No, and that's fine. This is why I said, I feel like this is
Paul Bunyan.
It's just
no, this is
we
fun.
know it, right? Because I heard about it. I'm sure you heard about it, right? We've all really heard about it, but it's do I really know who Paul Bunyan was?
So this is really funny that you bring this up. I hadn't considered this as a topic, but I have absolutely thought about this very recently.
Oh, really?
Within maybe the last month, I'm I have not heard about Paul Bunyan in a long time.
Yeah.
Or John Henry. Those are the ones.
Dude, I'm just skirt a little bit. John Henry, that's
cool story.
It's a cool story.
Awesome.
Man versus machine, right? It's it's so cool. But the reason I chose to stick with Paul Bunyan,
yep.
And I'll get to it a little bit later, it always leads back to the military for whatever reason.
Okay.
So there's a military story that got me into it.
Oh, so you started on the military.
And then it was like Operation Paul Bunyan.
Okay.
And I was like, wait. Let's drop the war stuff. Let me refresh on Paul Bunyan, and then we'll come back to why they were calling it Operation Paul Bunyan.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say if I'm okay talking, I want to know that, like, even if it was just gonna be one like little sentence of a factoid, I wanted to know what
exactly.
it was.
No, we'll talk about it, but I don't want it to be like the main thing. I just want it to be like, all right, you know what? It doesn't matter what order we go. This is a discussion.
We can do whatever we want, Daniel. We run this show.
So it was I always forget the zones, the DMZ zone. Is that what it is in North and South Korea? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? I can't.
I'm getting it confused with the areas that you can't drive in Italy if you're not a resident, which is like a ZMT.
Is that a thing?
Oh, DMZ, demilitarized zone.
Yeah, demilitarized zone, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they had a ZTL. It's a zone of, I don't know. It's something in Italian, but yeah. There you go. There's a little factoid. If you're not a citizen in certain, they don't label them. They just charge you like hundreds of dollars.
Are you serious?
Yes. It's terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Driving in Italy, they're in the big cities. So, there's your little factoid if you're about to go drive in Italy. There you go. Watch out for the ZTS.
Watch out for
but DMZ.
DMZ, you're right.
Okay.
It's the Korean DMZ. Okay. So there was tension between North and South Korea, like there still is, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. But there was this in the zone, there was a poplar tree near the bridge of no return. So the bridge of no return is basically like
the bridge to the demilitarized zone?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was next to it, and it was partially blocking the line of sight between American and South Korea checkpoints to the observation post. So basically, it was this tree that was blocking the line of sight to take care of the DMZ zone, so like enemy troops wouldn't come down or like cross it or like, right?
Okay.
So, they were going to try to go take care of this tree, but the tree was really hard, and the troops kept getting attacked while they were there.
Okay.
So they were just like, you know what? We need to take care of this tree. It's literally, we cannot see every time we try to take care of it. Our people are getting gunned down.
Wow.
So what are we going to do? And what did they do? They showed their full force. They brought troops, helicopters, fighter planes, everything, just to like show their force and get rid of this tree. It was Operation Paul
Bunyan chopped down the tree.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This is so funny. This just makes me think of spoilers for the freaking movie with the blue aliens.
Avatar?
It's Pocahontas. Yes, there you go.
It's Pocahontas.
It's the exact same storyline as Pocahontas. I'm sorry. It's not clever at all. It's an interesting looking movie, but it's way too long a version of Pocahontas.
Dude,
I'm sorry. That's my hot take.
That's a hot take, dude.
That's my hot take for today. There you go,
take.
Daniel. I'm not a huge fan of Avatar. It's pretty. It's a 3-hour long version of Pocahontas. That's it. Okay. But anyway, there's a scene in that one, so spoilers for that, where they like super blow up the huge tree.
It's called Yahweh, isn't it?
I have no idea.
No, something like that.
What did you say? What did you say?
No, that's
like
not
the
it.
Hebrew God? Is that what you just said?
I did.
Okay. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. I really.
I was like, did they really name it?
No, they didn't.
Like, that's kind of weird.
No,
they did.
They
Okay.
did it.
I did.
I can't remember. I can't. Should we look it up so I can correct myself?
I don't know, maybe.
Anyways, you can keep explaining while I'm over here in embarrassment.
So anyway, that's what I'm picturing is you're bringing out the full the full military might to blow up a tree.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just like,
Yeah. It was.
you're not going to walk up with an axe to it, I'm guessing.
No. I got the numbers. It was 110 troops from the U.S. Infantry Company, 30 South Korean commanders, martial artists trained and armed, helicopters, fighter jets, and B-52 bombers.
What?
Yeah. All circled ahead. Their carrier strike group positions off the coast.
What?
And even nuclear armed planes were put on alert just to chop down this tree.
Whoa.
Or take this tree down.
Wow. Is it a big tree at least? Like, did you ever like see a picture of it or anything like that?
I should look up a picture and I should post one.
Did they name the tree? I feel like they named the mission.
They chopped it down in 42 minutes.
So they did use an axe?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just like shoot it with a mortar or something?
I don't know.
Was it it's in the demilitarized zone?
It was near the bridge of no return. So the bridge of no return, okay. I think I have it here. Yeah. Where they were prisoner exchanges on this bridge, so it was kind of like a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wondering, it sounds like you'd be shooting into the demilitarized zone,
right?
Which seems like a no.
Yes,
but they're like, it's a lot of posturing. Like, we're gonna go chop this tree down, and if you mess with us, like, look what we've got for retaliation, I guess. Is the idea.
Yeah.
The bottom 42. What did you say? 42 minutes?
Yeah, 42 minutes to take it down.
Okay.
So
Operation Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
So you started there?
Well, I was just looking at stuff, and military stuff is always interesting.
Sure.
Right? There's always like something to.
There's always a story.
Right. And then I saw Operation Paul Bunyan. Like, I read into that. I was like, okay. I understand, because Paul Bunyan, chops down trees. He's an axeman, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, wait. But why? Why the significance of Paul Bunyan? Like, I understand he chopped down trees.
Yeah. That's like the service level definition of Paul Bunyan. Some guy chopped trees.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But is he really that much as a significance of force to, like, we're going to name him after him because he was the best guy? He's like, he cut down trees so well.
He's the tree chopping epitome of, he's the mythological American tree chopper.
Yeah. Which now, thinking about it, I don't know why I just thought of it now. Isn't the guy from the... What's it called? What are these things called? The napkins?
Oh, the
brawny.
Is that the one with the guy on it?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's the quicker picker upper.
But they don't have a mascot.
Bounty? No.
Yeah. Bounty's one of them. Yeah.
Brawny. There's another one.
There's
one with a guy. And there's a guy. There's like a bald guy, right?
Is he bald?
It's not Mr. Clean though. It's like a different guy.
No,
he's not a ball. Is it like a lumberjack?
Yeah, but they never show his. Yeah, it's brawny. It's definitely like watch.
Okay, but I feel like they dropped the. That's right. Yeah, he is a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Is that Paul Bunyan?
I actually don't know. Oh my gosh! Now I'm.
What is the tie between brawny paper towels? Why did they put a lumberjack on there?
Because he's chopping down trees to make
paper towels. All right, that's a little on the nose.
Oh man.
I guess I'm not surprised we haven't seen the brawny mascot in a while. Then I guess because it is kind of dumb. Sorry.
But anyways,
we'll look it up later. Maybe I'll maybe when you're talking, I'll Google it.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, I want to know more about this legendary character that I feel most of us grew up with and heard about through grade school and whatnot. I'm like, if he was such a big myth or like, actually, I actually didn't know if he was an actual person. Right?
Sure.
And he was just so, myth. I don't know. Like, he became more than what he was, where he became a myth, right?
Yeah. Like
he was immortalized into a myth.
Folk hero.
Yes, exactly. So I
Larger
wanted to
than
know,
life.
is this guy real? Is this guy true?
Or based in somebody named like.
Yeah, right. And that's why I started looking into these folklores and myth of the U.S. because obviously that's where I said it started. But, I just thought that was cool that the whole military personnel was structured around him.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I have an update on the Brawny mascot.
Okay, go for it.
His name is Brawny Man.
Okay.
He is not Paul Bunyan. And he is meant to symbolize strength and durability, qualities that you would appreciate in a paper towel.
So it's not about chopping down trees.
It's not about chopping down
then
trees.
Why is he
dressed like a lumberjack?
Yeah.
Because lumberjacks are strong and reliable. I guess. There's no one more dependable than a lumberjack, Daniel. That's facts. That's a vibes only fact right there.
Lumberjack. Tough and dependable.
Tried and true, man. Like, yeah, okay. No wonder they dropped him. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. Do they
no loose ends.
Is there no more?
Well,
sorry,
I
don't
still
mean
exists,
to go back.
But like, I feel like branding lately
is going simplified.
It's going simplified.
Yeah.
I mean, we've kind of already talked about, well, in a bonus episode, we talked about branding in cereal boxes. Yeah. That's kind of the only place where I feel like you see like character mascots for brands.
You're right.
I don't really, unless you're, there's a few, like Geico still has like a mascot.
Right.
The one of the freaking other places had like I know you're about to say it's the bird, the
emu.
There you go. Liberty Mutual has an emu mascot. Progressive had like
Flo.
Which one's Allstate. No, wait. Which one's the one with the guy and he's always like an inanimate object?
What? Oh, Mayhem.
Yeah. But even him, I feel like I haven't seen in a while.
Really? I feel like I see him all the time.
I get a lot of commercials. Maybe that's the problem.
I get annoyed on Hulu every time he comes on. I'm like, gosh, it's the same commercial over and over.
Like a decade. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe they're still kind of around, but I feel like there's been a bit of a departure.
Definitely, I definitely see the simplification and the modernization, like a little more sleek to logos nowadays.
Yeah, you don't need like a character to represent something.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway.
So Paul Bunyan,
my dude. Paul Bunyan's my dude. I haven't had a dude on that podcast in a
while. He actually started just as a campfire tale.
Okay.
He just in the between the French Canadian loggers. So it wasn't like
what?
America.
No.
Yes. In the 1800s. Especially around the Great Lakes of the Northwestern Forest. So Great Lakes, French Canadian loggers.
Wow. Okay. So this is no, hang on. I'm trying to think. What were in the 1800s? I'm trying to think what the borders of the United States look like.
Right. Oh, man.
And we went all the way we were coast to coast at that point, but I think a lot of the Southwest was probably pretty recent. I don't even think like this is a weird thing. The last land acquisition that we had for the contiguous United States was the Gadsden Purchase, which was basically Arizona and New Mexico, just like a sliver of it.
Mm-hmm. Do you just happen to know that?
I just happen to remember that. Yeah, I don't know. But I can't remember when that happened.
I have a map here pulled up.
I'm just trying to visualize like why French Canadians. You said the Great Lakes kind of region.
Region, yes.
Okay. Because I know that there's maybe the reason I'm drawn to this is because of the animation that's in my head.
What If you had to describe the animation, what are you picturing?
It's basically a map of the United States.
Okay.
And like Paul Bunyan doing some stuff, like he's like several states tall, like standing on the United States, like stomping around and affecting like the geography of the United States, which I think is kind of tied into some of the stories.
Right.
So I don't want to like steal your thunder too much, but it's like, yeah, some of the formations of like the Western United States are basically, they're like, oh yeah, Paul Bunyan did it.
Yeah.
So that's the picture that's in my head.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering, like, that would have been probably somewhat new and kind of unexplored, depending on what time in the 1800s. Because really, man, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm off on a thing, right? Cowboys were a thing because of post-Civil War, and they wanted something to do, so they went west.
Okay.
And that's why the like Western cowboy culture is so rough and tumble, is because it's basically Civil War soldiers who didn't have a side anymore, just went west so they could still like steal stuff and shoot people and like
I actually
get wild.
don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, there you go. So
that's cool.
Cowboys were going to make an episode at some point.
Yeah.
Sure. So there's a little
definitely.
like sneak peek of a.
I think we've hinted at it, like maybe not on air, but to each other.
Yeah.
Like this has to happen.
We have like a shared secret desire to talk about cowboys.
Yes.
Maybe that's just a guy thing. I don't know. It's like the Roman Empire thing, like how often,
yes,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like that's the thing on the internet now. I also think about cowboys a lot. So anyway, but I might come back with some other facts.
No, that's
later.
fine. And right, just kind of rolling through what you were saying. Yeah. His Paul Bunyan's signature traits. I mean, he's giant. Like he's by no means a regular human being.
Yeah.
Right. He's, they say that it is said he was so large it took 5 storks to deliver him. So, big guy. Another characteristic, or not characteristic, but like it's always Paul Bunyan and his blue ox. His
Babe.
blue ox, Babe, is always with him.
Yep.
And then as you were hinting to, because I just wanted to hit these points as well. His superhuman feats.
Yep.
Carved out the Grand Canyon.
That's the one that's in my head.
By dragging his axe behind him. Okay. So just he created the Mississippi River by spilling water while walking.
Oops.
So he formed the Great Lakes so Babe could drink from them.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they're the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
And then he straightened out crooked rivers by pulling them taut.
There's still pretty crooked, I would think.
But can you imagine how much more crooked they'd be?
Oh, that's true. I didn't see them before.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, I can't even imagine. That's intolerably curvy. Wow.
They were he once camped with a team of lumberjacks so large their griddle was greased by skating bacon across it. So yeah.
What?
I don't. So in the essence, they were just like talking about how people would like skate with bacon, like you can't just like butter the skillet or whatever with your hand. You literally had to strap it on your feet. And skate across it. Like the grease from the bacon would heat up, right? And you would just that's how big the griddle was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. That was way larger than my little brain. I was not ready for that little bit of okay.
But no, I think it's cool because I don't know, like how do I explain this? Like America really doesn't, I don't think, even though we were taught this in grade school, we really don't cherish it like other countries do.
Yeah.
Right? We don't like, oh yeah, look that Grand Canyon, Paul Bunyan. Like when people go to the Grand Canyon, they don't like, oh dude, check out what I went to. I went to go see where Paul Bunyan did.
Yeah, and I think that's why I've kind of been thinking about it lately, because I think that was the thought that I had, is like, I haven't heard about that in a while. Mm-hmm. why not? Like, other cultures, mythologies, and I'm totally guessing here, but if you went out on the street and you asked somebody what they knew about Paul Bunyan, you're going to get a slew of random answers.
Right.
Probably most people are not going to know much more than, like, I don't know. I feel like I have a larger random knowledge of what I remember about Paul Bunyan than what you'd get on average.
Most of the stuff today, like that we talked about right now, even this small conversation, most of it I had completely forgotten about.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just like, I know he's a lumberjack. That's it.
Yeah. And I actually forgot that he was a lumberjack. I just remember him. I forgot about the Grand Canyon thing. I just remember, like, he wrestled with Babe, and that's how the Rocky Mountains got formed.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So I forgot that. So I guess my point is, if you asked somebody in another culture where mythology is more important to them, they could probably, you'd tell me about Zeus, whatever. Right. And they'd be like, oh, he's married to this one, blah, blah, blah. His kids are this. They might have a bigger basis for their mythology, where, United States, Americans, we don't really, like you said, we don't cherish our folklore or our mythology.
Which is kind of crazy, because it's still in and of itself pretty dang cool.
It's kind of fun.
Like you just said, him wrestling Babe to create the Rocky Mountains. Like, every myth, every folklore, every legend has some kind of truth to it, right? Like, you can kind of, not truth, but like, you can see where they got that from, right? Yeah,
like some, I want to call it logic, or at least maybe reasoning.
Yeah.
Like, you can see how they landed there.
Like, for example, the Grand Canyon, like, you look at that and you're like, I could see a big enough axe. Like, if it was a huge axe, I can totally see that. Like, oh yeah. But like in Minnesota, I know, like, Minnesota's known for, like, the 10,000 lakes or whatever, even though I think Wisconsin has more.
Is that true?
I think, or they're like,
I don't know. You watch out, dude. You're about to make some Midwesterners pretty mad.
But, like, it would make sense that, Paul Bunyan was up there
stomping around
and making these lakes. And that's what the mythology, like, part of the mythology says. He was just, that's how all these lakes were formed, because he was just kind of stomping around and doing his thing.
Yeah.
But, more things about him. It was said that his company was so large that to set up camp, it was more of a chore to tear everything down, haul it over to the new site, and then rebuild it, than just leave everything built as is, go to another place and build them back up. And that's why they say, like, there's abandoned campsites around, like cabins and stuff like that all around. And I'm just like, okay.
That one feels a little weak.
It does.
What kills me about all of this is, like, the sense of scale is so inconsistent.
Oh, it is. It is so inconsistent. There was, what was he saying? Like, oh my God. Well, like, Babe, his ox, it changes so much in pure size. In the, like, he was able to drink he made the Great Lakes for him to drink from, right? Yep. An animal that big would destroy the continental US, right?
I mean, like, I don't know how tall it would have to be, but it would be like upper atmosphere heights. Like, right? I mean, it would be pretty tall.
So, like,
I'm trying to, like, get the scale right in my head. I mean, it would be an enormous, like, it would stretch states long.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Like, on one of them, he said he had his helpers. I think there was like a seven or a dozen helpers that were like his main crew.
Oh, wow.
And I was reading like a book of like just folklore and mythology, and I was kind of reading through it, and it kept saying, like, there's this one, the boy that would just get the rut end of the chores, like on one of them, they say that the guys would, to sharpen their axes to chop down the trees, they would roll stones down hills and chase after them to try to like hit their axe, like to like sharpen it, right?
Okay.
And Paul Bunyan saw this and said, we're wasting too much time. We need to chop trees. So he invented the grinding wheel to sharpen to sharpen the axes.
Paul, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I know.
When was that? That was actually invented.
Yeah.
And did you look up the year?
I don't, no, I didn't look up the year because I was reading the book at the time.
I have got to imagine that predates Paul Bunyan by like 1,000 years.
I'm sure it does. Oh, I'm 100% sure it does.
What year was, what would you name that thing?
I don't know, like, because it's just like a grinding wheel, right?
Yeah. Hang on, what?
Because all it is a stone that's being turned stationary. And you just, no, that's way old, man.
It's called a grindstone. Okay, okay. Okay, do you want to you want to do like an over under?
Okay.
So Paul Bunyan was 1800s.
Right.
Do you want to go over or under 1,000 years predating Paul Bunyan? So
it's either
before or after 800 AD.
I want to go after 800 AD.
So you mean older or not as old?
Closer to 1800s than further away.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Let's see if I actually get a result.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Daniel, you have no idea what to... Guess what?
What?
The first rotating grindstone is believed to have been invented in the 9th century.
Which is
800.
Oh my gosh.
I got it. Although to your credit, there's a range to it. 800 to 1,000 AD in Europe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I believe it, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
So, but it goes without argument that it predates
Paul Bunyan by a lot. For sure.
But that's what maybe this is why American mythology just doesn't hit us.
They're just like, no, we invented that. we did that. That was us. That was American. Like, oh my gosh. That's fun. Okay. I didn't even know he had a crew.
Yeah, he has a crew.
I thought it was just him and Babe.
Nope.
Stomping around, chopping stuff.
I think the reason we don't hear about the crew very much is because they kind of got tired of it and they went to go do their own thing. After a while.
What? Okay.
But back to my point that he invented the grinding wheel, and we were talking about inconsistencies in like
scale. Yeah.
So when he invented the grinding stone, they still had to turn the wheel, so they made the boy sit there and turn the wheel for them. So he would spin the grindstone, what is it called?
I think grindstone. Yeah.
Grindstone. So they could sharpen their axes, and it was almost a pretty much an all day thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Doing it because in his crew, he had them working in shifts. So he had the shift that was chopping down trees, the shift that was coming back from chopping down trees, and the shift that was going to go chop the trees.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that's 3 shifts. Who the heck is resting?
Yeah, who's getting their axes sharpened?
So it just almost seemed like whenever this team comes up, this team's coming back and this team's leaving. So like they're always constantly rotating when they're working.
Yeah.
To like rest or whatever.
Okay. What is the point of why are they chopping trees down? Remind me, what's the story on that one?
I think it was just like,
Is that why the Great Plains is empty? They just cleared out Kansas?
if I remember correctly, because I forgot to write this part down, they were just moving west, right? Making
Just westward expansion.
Yeah, exactly. And they needed the tree down. If they needed like a big project done, they would be like, call in Paul Bunyan, come in, have him clear it out because Paul Bunyan can do it. But it was mostly like just to keep them like in real essence, to keep the men's morale up. That's what it was. Like, hey, don't worry about it. Paul Bunyan's going to come and help us. Paul Bunyan will be here and we're going to be able to clear this out. So like when a job just seemed too big, they're like, don't worry, Paul Bunyan's coming.
Paul's leading the way.
Yeah, he's leading the way. But before I forget, I'm reading this book, dude, and they just keep saying the boy, like the whole time.
Yeah, you said it too with the grindstone.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, are they like, do they just have a child working with them? Because they call him boy all the time. And then the book takes a little bit of time, like literally like 2 or 3 sentences to explain he is the runt of the group at like 900 pounds.
What? So they're all huge.
They're all huge.
I thought they were men-sized.
No. So,
wow.
But Paul Bunyan is the biggest of them all.
He's the big. Okay.
So it's like, what?
Wow. Okay. It's creative.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I think they just, to me,
900 pounds is such a weird number.
To me, it's more like, it's more mythical to me. Like it's more like a fairy tale than trying to explain things.
Yeah.
And I think, like I was kind of saying, it was more of a morale booster. It was just like to cheer up the men at night, to be like, oh, don't worry, when Paul Bunyan, he's going to come with his company.
His crew,
and they're going to come through. And guess what? Because one of the biggest things was, it was harsh winters and it was really long hours and not little food, but like not a lot of food, like you had food, but it wasn't like an abundance of food.
Yeah.
So another big thing about it was like Paul Bunyan and his boys, they're big boys. So they need a lot of food. So they were just like always bring food with them. So not only was it like the work's going to get done because Paul Bunyan's coming, food's coming.
Yeah.
So
very much like and because it is the westward expansion, the symbolization of taming the wild.
Yep.
And taking a survival situation and getting through it.
Yeah.
In kind of all the capacities of that, of the hard work, of the survival aspects of it, finding food and we're going to be okay because they're going to need to find food anyway. So there's going to be food.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
So I think that's, if anything, that's the more impactful of any of the myth, because like you said, it just kind of seems ridiculous. All these other things kind of like very played out. Yeah. But, and
here's where my brain's rolling on this now because I'm putting myself in the shoes of someone traveling west in this time.
Yeah.
And the nature is pretty big. It varies a lot, and it would be exceedingly daunting to kind of encounter something for the first time. So I guess what I'm getting at is Paul Bunyan kind of offers like a familiarity to this. So like not only is he helping clear the way as they go, but like think of like you've driven like out east and then come back. Like you've gone far enough east to where you can't see the mountains, right?
Right.
And then you come back and eventually you start to see the peaks and you get closer, they get bigger, and you get closer,
right?
And they get bigger. And you think like, oh, I must be getting close. And then they're big, right? And then you got to think for some of them trying to get across it or whatever. Anyway, this big, huge, daunting thing. It's just like, oh, Paul Bunyan is responsible for this. Like, this isn't like a Brave New World situation. This is like Paul's been here, done this. That's why it's here. It kind of like takes some of the heat off of the survival situation of encountering really rugged nature for the first time.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, and I agree, and I think that's what a lot of people said. Like, it was like he was just a symbol of like manifest destiny, like the myth that tamed the wild, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So it's just like they needed a reason, they needed a pursuit, and then this is the guy that they leaned on, or like that just kept going. Like, he just became, the conqueror of the wilderness, like the west of the untamable.
Yeah.
And I think that, any good speech or any good like push needs something like that, right? It needs something so mythological that it's so impossible, yet it gives you courage, kind of thing, to keep going, to be like, oh, this guy he's just a lumberjack, and look what he's been able to do, kind of thing. I
think you nailed it by saying that Paul Bunyan is the personification of manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Like, that feels very high school essay. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this is like this would make a high school teacher proud. This little essay that we're currently writing.
Right.
But I like that. I like that a lot, because it is a very, well, it's hardly American because it was invented by French Canadians.
Yes.
But like, it's maybe not the lumberjackiness of it. That's a word. Because like, I don't necessarily consider like lumberjacks to be like an American culture sort of thing, but like the ruggedness and like, go get it kind of attitude of Americans.
Yeah.
Especially during that time.
Yeah.
Personified as a lumberjack, relatable, reliable, dependable. But just like, it's just like a guy. It's basically like just a guy.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing overly special about like a lumberjack. They're a person who cuts down trees, which is, it's awesome. That's a thing. Yeah. But like, it's not like I don't know. It's not like someone exceedingly special based on, I don't know, some other qualities. Like, it's not like a businessman or a lawyer or a scientist or, something. It's something like achievable, relatable, simple.
Exactly. And I think that's, like you said, especially in those days, really spoke to the majority of the people, right? Yeah. It really did.
Especially the ones traveling west.
Yes. I now want to go to one of these spots.
Ooh.
Where they have,
take me there.
There are 30 statues of Paul Bunyan across the U.S.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all in one spot. No. I was like, that's too many for one spot.
No, across the U.S.
Okay.
Some over 25 feet tall.
I like it. Okay.
So
is one in what is it? Podunkville. He's like punching a lava lamp statue in Washington.
Deadwater? No.
What was that town?
Oh my God.
I should know better. He'd be like half the height of the lava lamp if they ever built it, but okay. Anyway.
I feel like he'd be lifting it and breaking it.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, no.
He should have come help put it up. That's
why did he?
They should ask Paul. This is why we need to bring the mythology back.
Maybe. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
If people would just know, like, come on.
Okay, so take me there. Where's this 25-foot statue?
I don't know.
We'll put him on the. You don't know where it is?
That's what I'm telling you.
What? We have to go.
We have to go find it. They're 25. They're 30.
I'll be right back.
There's 30 statues across the U.S.
Okay.
I think we should go find one randomly.
But.
Or should I just find one now?
I mean, you expect us to just stumble on, like, in our adventures?
It's 25 feet. It's Paul Bunyan. If it's erected, I'm pretty sure there are signs for them.
So we just have to drive around the United States.
Why not? I mean, just go.
It'd be fun. I feel like this is going to take a while, though.
I mean, we can put in other things because we're going to go see some other stuff, right?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about my dream podcast trip that I think we should do? If
we
had like a lot of time and funds to do it. is I think that we should do a road trip podcast down Route 66.
Oh, yes, I'm in. I
think it would be so much fun, but that would require taking a lot of time off of work, and it would be pretty expensive. So maybe that's our little Kickstarter or something.
Yeah. Okay,
we'll dream about that one. Anyway, okay.
I'm so mad. I found one. I found a location,
and you're mad.
And I'm so mad that I didn't know this because I like this word.
Okay.
Bemidji, Minnesota.
Bemidji. Wow. That's where is that just a one? It's a big one?
It's a big one. It's Paul Bunyan and Babe.
It's not particularly good.
It does not look good at all.
Wait,
but
hang on, I think I might know where another one is. Northern California. There's a forest. What is it called? It's like a fairy forest, or
I have a Californian name on here on this.
What is it? It's like a hidden shadow.
Klamath, California. I don't know if that's the one you're thinking.
I don't know. It might be. What is it? How do you spell it?
KLA.
KLA.
And then math. The Trees of Mystery?
Yes. I swear. Hang on. Is that it?
Have you been there?
No. A good friend of ours has.
Oh.
Trees of Mystery?
Yep.
Yes.
That one?
Yes. I knew one. Oh, so maybe, I wish I would have thought of that before you looked one
I know,
up.
right?
If I could have just dropped a Paul Bunyan statue location on you, that would have been awesome. I'll take my little win though.
No, I mean, you knew there was, you were like, there's in a forest, trees. Something.
We got there. Trees of Mystery. That's the one.
What is Trees of Mystery?
I have honestly no idea.
Interesting. Maybe it's one for the.
It's like, I think it's somewhere near the Redwoods. Redwoods? Yeah, because it's Northern California.
Right.
And they've got like a canopy trail. They've got like a trail up in the trees. It's like a walkway. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know why
in the tree canopy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like up high.
Oh, that's cool.
See that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you ever done one of those?
Tree canopy walk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't think so. Not like this anyway. I mean, in Costa Rica, you hike and sometimes you go on hanging bridges over the canopy.
I was gonna say you do,
so kinda, but not really.
Yeah, because they're not high.
Sometimes they can be.
I mean, I have some where they're high, but at the same time, it was like ground level, but that ground level is higher above than the other ground level.
There's like a ravine or usually it's like a waterfall or something like that you end up getting up pretty high. But anyway, I knew where Paul Bunyan statue was. That's a point. 1 point for me.
What was the other one? Because you were like 2.
Well, now we know where 2 are because the one.
Oh, I thought you were like
Juby. What was it?
Bemidji.
I was close.
The only reason I know that name is because of How I Met Your Mother. Have you've seen the show?
Is this going to be my hot takes episode?
Oh my gosh, do you not like How I Met Your Mother?
It's terrible. It's not good. It's not a good show. It's not clever.
I would say the ending is terrible, but the show's good.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway, that's my hot take. We don't need to get into it, but I think the show is bad. I don't think it's very good. Same with the show that thinks it's a nerdy show.
With Big Bang.
There you go. That one is also not good.
I've never seen it.
Hot takes. Boom.
Boom. What
else do I got?
I bet you're a Trailer Park Boys kind of guy, huh?
I do like Trailer Park Boys. That's one of the shows I liked. Yeah.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You're probably a Psych fan too.
I love Psych. Yep.
And Monk.
Monk is really good. Yeah, I love Monk.
I know we're going on a tangent, but I really like how one of Monk's last seasons, like their DVD pack or whatever, like the collector's box, the last one, he's like on the opposite end. Like they all look the
Oh
same.
yeah.
They're all-
Except for the last.
except for the last one, because he like, I'm guessing, copes with his OCD a little bit towards the end of the series.
one.
I've not watched it all through and through.
That's really interesting. I'd have to think about. It's been a while since, probably a couple of years since I've gone through the whole thing. I can't remember. I can't remember. But maybe that would be kind of cool. I like that. That's very intentional design. But
Yeah.
Good show, Monk. That's not my hot take. I like Monk. I don't like How I Met Your Mother. But Bajubi comes up in that one.
Bemidji.
Gosh, what am I thinking? What is that? Is that another word?
I don't. What did you say?
Bajubi.
Bajubi? I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to hear more? Not obscure, but what is it, like? Ridiculous sizing stuff.
I do, because the scale thing is probably my biggest gripe with Paul Bunyan.
He used pancakes as sleds.
What?
Which is like,
He's smaller?
yeah. I'm like, wait, is he smaller?
Pancakes?
Yeah.
That'd be an awful sled in the first place.
They would, but it's just, pancakes were they're described as miles long.
What?
And once were used as emergency sleds during a lodging avalanche.
Okay, so he's a big guy,
Yeah.
therefore big pancakes. We already talked about a big skillet.
Right.
Okay, so he's already making the pancakes. That's
Yeah.
his breakfast. And then he sleds on them. He sledded on them, or he saved some people?
He went down because it was an emergency, like an avalanche. So he grabbed the pancake. Like you said, it would be a terrible sled.
Miles long. I feel like, how long is like a mountain slope?
Not very big.
It would take like 2 sled lengths to get to the bottom of the mountain, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this scale doesn't make sense. Like, okay, let's just put it on the biggest mountain, Everest.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? 28,000?
I think so. Yeah.
So, and a mile is 5,000?
Yeah. We'll just do some heavy rounding. 6 miles tops.
Yeah, exactly. So, if it's 6 miles tops, and this miles long, so you are at least 2.
So you're 3 sled lengths. All right. It's a myth. I know it's not supposed to be buttoned up. It's supposed to like explain the unexplainable. Man, but that's maybe that's why we have such a hard time like holding on to and following American mythologies, is because it's kind of dumb.
Do you think any other myths or folklore would be easier to track, and this one's just an outlier? I don't have the background on all of them.
So okay, so I mean, the only other 2 that are, I think I only brought up 2 earlier.
Yes,
like Johnny Appleseed,
right? Based on a true person.
Okay, that kind of works, right? Like you can like, how did fruit trees get somewhere? Someone walked around planting them,
right?
Or whatever. Okay, or groups of people, or what? Okay, that kind of makes sense. Maybe a little bit of a tall tale of one person doing all of it. Okay,
yeah,
but that's like explains something really specifically, and it's kind of buttoned up. Like one person planted them.
Yeah,
there's some logistics that don't make sense, but it's not like a miles long sled on a pancake doesn't explain anything. It's just a funny story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's fun, certainly,
right?
But it's not like it's not used for any purpose other than entertainment. And that, like, I like the idea of the personification of manifest destiny and like getting them through, but like,
right? What
is like, don't worry, guys, we're on the mountain, but if you see a pancake, we're safe. Like, I'm lost at this point. Like, my manifest destiny, like, we've lost that. John Henry, totally different story.
Right.
Another tall tale, man versus machine.
Yeah.
Kind of another thing.
Probably one of my favorites.
Very cool.
It's really cool.
Really, really cool story. I don't know that it necessarily explaining the unexplainable, but like kind of grasping with change.
Yeah.
Is kind of why that one is I don't know. That's part of it's been a long time since I've listened to that story or reread it or anything
Right.
like that. So I'm probably missing a lot of the aspects of it.
I mean, I believe Disney Plus has like a short, like
It's the old cartoon.
Yeah, yeah.
The Tall Tales. It's probably the same one that Paul Bunyan's in.
Yeah, it probably
That's
is.
probably the one that I'm remembering. But like, I don't know. That one's kind of open and shut. It's a tall tale, but it's not too tall, right?
Right.
Paul Bunyan is a little too tall.
So you think he's the outlier of all these?
That is my current supposition.
Yeah.
Is that he kind of is just like the coagulation of all of the nonsense parts of American folklore.
Right.
But also I'm having a hard time thinking of any more than those three.
Do
you have other examples too?
I do. I don't have like
I don't know.
I don't have no, and this is fine because it's all part of like
Americana folklore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any like in-depth stuff about them, but I just have like little things about them.
I just want to know if I've heard of them.
Yeah,
maybe more than anything.
Because you definitely hit. Let me see where my notes are of the big ones, right? Oh my gosh, I have so many notes, but not a lot of things to say. Okay, so definitely John Henry we hit.
Yep.
Pecos Bill. I don't know if you've
Pecos Bill. Okay. Pecos?
Yeah.
Why'd you...
Pecos. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure.
Daniel.
What?
Isn't that his Hispanic word? Pecos?
I don't know. It's an American myth. It's the cowboy who rode a tornado.
Okay.
So, raised by coyotes, lassoed lightning, and used a rattlesnake as a whip.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's that guy, and then there's Davy Crockett.
Okay.
And then Casey Jones.
I'm less familiar with Casey Jones.
Heroic train engineer, real Illinois engineer who died saving passengers in a train wreck, became a folk song and symbol of duty and sacrifice.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I do have a like lesser known but widely.
Before we do that one, can we do Davy Crockett? Because I just can't remember.
Yeah. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier, real person turned myth, fought bears, wrestled panthers, and grind down Congress, popularized by Disney and mid-century Americana.
Okay, so just a guy tackling the frontier.
Yep, another quote unquote Bunyan.
Yeah,
I guess,
kind
but
of,
kind of in the same vein, kind of, right?
Yeah.
But
just like an untouchable guy in nature.
Yep.
Not maybe again, not too tall.
Yeah, not too tall.
Yeah. Okay. And these lesser known ones, I'm
lesser known ones.
In this.
Let's see, Mike Fink. Mike Fink. The rowdy riverboat man.
Okay.
Wild Ohio River brawler who claimed he could shoot the whiskers off a cat.
Okay.
Cool. Moshup, a Wampanoagian giant. I don't even know how to say that word. Jeez.
That's a Native American word, isn't it?
Wampanoag giant. A benevolent giant who created Cape Cod and the islands off Massachusetts. So one of the few indigenous American myths to survive colonization and blend into local lore.
That's very cool.
That's cool.
It's almost Paul Bunyan-like.
Yeah.
Of like shaping geography.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of neat.
Maybe I should have looked a little more into that one.
That's pretty neat. I mean, you could be the follow-up to this episode and do it on a short or something.
That's true. The Blizzard Wizard.
Okay.
Midwest winter spirit. Folklore figure used to explain brutal winters like Jack Frost's burly mean cousin.
Okay.
So
the Midwest is kind of the focal point.
Yeah.
The frontier. And
I wonder if we went there to like the Midwest, or if we talked to somebody like a Midwesterner, if they would be more in tune with the American folklore.
We have a friend that grew up in the Midwest. We'll have to go ask him.
We should.
We'll follow up.
Okay.
We'll get the boots on the ground report from somebody who grew up in the Midwest.
There's also Slewfoot Sue, Pecco Bill's fiance,
Okay. I was going to say that one sounds kind of familiar.
She rode a catfish, wore a bustle, and bounced on the moon after being tossed by Bill's horse.
Wow.
And last that I have
Bounced
on
on
my
the
topic, the Bell Witch, the Tennessee haunting, a terrifying legend that predates most ghost stories in the U.S., allegedly tormented President Andrew Jackson during his visit.
What? That one does not fit within the same
that was like
box as the other one.
That's like completely 180. Like,
yeah.
Hey, let's go down the whole of horrors.
The Bell Witch?
The Bell Witch.
I'm gonna look that one up later because that sounds kind of fascinating.
It does. It sounds fun.
Well, maybe that one might make a fun short too if it's a cool story.
Yeah, of course.
It just does not feel like the others.
No, everything's just like kind of happy, dancing, kind of silly,
we're
and then it's just
nature,
like
we're making some land. It's like there's a witch that tormented Andrew Jackson. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's really.
I'm gonna have to look into that one too.
Yeah.
But Paul Bunyan had a pet mouse the size of a horse. That's another skill for you.
Why? Okay. I did not know that. Those are aspects of the Paul Bunyan story I've never heard of.
Me neither.
Before.
Like
that's kind of fun.
He fought a giant mosquito war in the North Woods.
What? Okay.
Yeah, they were. He was under his camp in one of his adventures of cutting down the forest. Got attacked by mosquitoes the size of turkeys.
Wow, that would be pretty awful.
Yeah.
This was like my movie episode because now I'm thinking of what is it 2005 version of King Kong, the one with Jack Black in it.
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like the bug scene where there's like giant bugs.
Yep.
And I think that scale is roughly equivalent to mosquitoes, turkey-sized mosquitoes. Because they're all just like big bugs and they fight them for like 20 minutes.
But that makes sense, right? In an island full of ginormous animals.
Yeah.
That, of course, even the insects are going to be ginormous.
Yeah. Not in, where did you say this was? The northern...
Northwoods. So it's
Northwoods.
Probably still somewhere.
It's Minnesota still?
Yeah. Probably around there.
I mean, they are rather notorious for their mosquitoes.
And maybe,
in Minnesota,
and maybe that's why.
Maybe that's just it. It's like, oh yeah, the mosquitoes up there,
they're huge.
They're so nasty. They're the size of turkeys.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, I like that. Then Paul Bunyan fought a war against giant mosquitoes.
I could just see
like that
with
one.
his axe and like, boy, sharpen my axe. I need another one.
Chopping turkey mosquitoes. I like that one more than the pancake sled.
Really?
I do.
Would you watch
the pancake sled? Just it seems so. I just picture him getting on the sled and going, and then like I don't know. It's just the scale just doesn't make it very fun. If it was like 100-foot sled, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm in. Because then I'm picturing the cinema.
Right.
I'm picturing the cinema of it, and it's comical if the sled is longer than the mountain is tall. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. But
so,
I mean,
okay.
There's a lot. I think these are even some of the ones I said here later. There's some of the more obscure things like the mosquito wars. It shows up in like, a few sentences in a book of his greater accomplishments, right?
Yeah.
It's not like the main focus of who Paul Bunyan is, but it's still there.
I like the idea of like a 2-sentence in passing thing.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you've heard of Paul Bunyan. He did this, and this. And oh yeah, and he did the mosquito wars. And then you move kind of right past it. Like, it's just like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it from that perspective.
And I like it in the perspective of like kind of like what you're saying, but if you're in a camp, I can picture myself.
Yeah.
It's cold. We're lumberjacks, and you just kind of want to decompress.
Yeah.
And swap stories.
Yeah.
And that one guy that knows the myth just a little bit more, or like is pushing it a little bit more.
And they just like add a little, and it's like, oh, well, I heard.
Yeah.
Well, I knew a guy that fought alongside him against the mosquitoes.
Exactly.
It's just like,
and see, it was a lot of that.
So it's kind of, again, I think it's kind of the conglomeration of all the wildness of like maybe like local things. Like The mosquitoes, they're so nasty. They're the size of turkeys. They're so big up there. I could hear somebody from Minnesota saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like Paul Bunyan it just collects with it.
Yeah. And then just to tie it all in a nice little bow, just so you know, Paul Bunyan never ages. He's always a man in his prime.
Wow.
So,
still out there.
Yeah. As far as legend and lore says, Paul Bunyan is still out there in his prime. Maybe he doesn't help us anymore because we've conquered the West and he's gone somewhere else, but he's still out there in his prime.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing. Wonder what Paul's up to. I'll have to think of what I would contribute to the Paul Bunyan story. That'd be a fun game to play around a campfire.
Like, oh yeah,
play like Paul Bunyan and just like make up crazy stories like that. That's fun. Especially
like you said, what's the colloquially?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we can make up a bunch of stuff here in Colorado in itself.
Oh yeah,
we have rivers, mountains, freaking, I don't know,
the sand dunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, explain that away.
Yeah, exactly. Because it makes no sense that they're there. Well, it does once you think about it, but it's crazy.
But it still doesn't.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm with you on that one.
So Paul Bunyan had something to do with the sand dunes. That feels right.
I think that's what we should contribute.
Yep. Paul Bunyan somehow created the sand dunes for some reason. He rubbed the sleep out of his eyes and made the sand dunes. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because they say the Sandman puts sand in your eyes for you to sleep. That's like pulling a few things together.
Yeah, right.
That's my contribution for at least for tonight.
There we go.
That was fun, Daniel. Paul Bunyan. I'm really glad you brought this up because I'm truly not lying. Honestly, I've recently thought about this.
Dude, that's so cool when things happen like that. It's so cool. Yes. I thoroughly enjoy it a lot more when stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing in my brain? But yeah, please feed me more.
And also, you did the research for me. Yeah. So I didn't have to look it up. Oh. Well, you want to take us out?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this lovely day. And, I did a lot of research. I read some books, but by no means does that mean there's not much more to learn about this. So don't take my word for it. Do your own research and stay curious. Hey, everybody. We'd just like to take a moment to thank our Patreon listeners. We do this all because we love it, but it helps greatly when people are out there that believe in us and help us out. And those people are Liz D, Seth T, Irvin H, DaDog, and Miles T. Thanks, guys, for helping us make our little dream keep going.